These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them.
Oh, man.
An invitation. How could they not accept?
Alan. Oh, man, they gotta meet that.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
What's up, YouTube? This is a game that I want to play for a while. Alan Wake 2. I know it came out like a year or two ago, but I just got done with Alan Wake, the first one, on the channel. If y'all look back, way back, but I finally got Alan Wake 2. We're gonna get into it. Hit the like button, subscribe. Let's get into it. If I don't start it now, when I'm gonna start it?
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Murdery.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No
Night Springs.
spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me.
Right. What you doing?
I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Sound like a nice mom. He just look all
Logan thinks you should
evil.
try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley.
This nigga don't look like no good.
Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. The deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear. I'll check out that map.
My bear.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case.
Okay, Saga.
Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Saga and Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
Jesus.
Federal agents are right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
I can tell.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Okay.
I was getting to that, Thornton.
Bro, Thor, you need to put Thor in like.
Well, we reckon there are some
Turn it down.
organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
All right.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah,
No.
a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night. Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took him back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here, waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
So you telling me no, ain't no way.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Where is it going?
God damn!
Why? Why? Alright, and this is the map of Cauldron Lake. And we're right here. Bony Leg Path.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Visiting the Mind Place does not pause the game, so be mindful of nearby
Arcane
enemies.
nature.
I believe that's what the last
Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
You gotta run. I was just trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am.
Nah.
You've cracked
man,
cases that
yeah.
had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Yeah, he gonna die.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your
Bruh.
service. Ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Yeah, let's go.
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring? He's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Boy, they covering up UFO.
Now this is the
Imagine
scene of the
the
crime.
rest of-
Found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No
Bro
time.
was at
You owe me a
the
call.
bench table.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Yeah, bloating and
Step 1. Examine the corpse. Body is positioned on the table.
oh man, they got a
Ritualistic.
meat out.
What did he say?
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
No, ain't no. Where we got more maps? Ain't no way it's bigger than this. Oh! They said at the end of Alan Wake that it wasn't a lake. It wasn't a lake. Boy, it's gonna be a hell of a game.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues.
Yeah, we do. We gotta find clues and shit. What all that, man?
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Yeah, he died here. I can tell you that.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Remember, you can quit access map without entering the wrong place. Yeah, I see. Look around.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
I guess that's all the clues, right?
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Huh. Until now.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh,
Robert
yes.
Nightingale.
You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
People can be discovered by speaking, or clues can be discovered by speaking to people as well as by examining your surroundings. Okay, well, you know who it is.
So
now.
you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Oh, okay.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
I'll be right here. Exactly. Like,
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Makes sense. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
using her intuition, Saga can discover new clues by profiling people of interest.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder.
So now I got another clue. Shit.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake.
Yeah.
Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
This is one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
Oh,
Gives me the
what the
creeps.
world?
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
This tree is big.
Tracks. Barefoot.
Barefoot
Nightingales?
tracks.
They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Let me pick it up. I can't read that.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
Boy,
It's
the
for
music
us.
is going crazy.
The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
The words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them.
Oh man.
An invitation. How could they
My
not
boy
accept?
Alan.
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick
Not the
game with
last.
us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Someone's put inside his chest. God dang. Okay, let's find out what happened to him. I didn't know. we
Found
had
all I
another
can
clue.
here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Make sure you got your gloves ready.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books. But he really hates the movies.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson.
Oh
Forced
my
to be a
God.
dangerous place.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Shortcut key.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Okay, shortcut key, that's gonna come in handy. That's gonna come in handy. Come on, let's get through it up the hill. Okay, I guess I'm driving.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Dear
Let me guess.
diner.
The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thorpe are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
That's what they always say.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling? The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
So nothing. Just to go interview the witness at the diner. That's what I'm doing.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Okay.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
I don't like her.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfield.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
That's crazy.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Nah, that's kind of crazy.
Hello.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
This is exactly what I need, Small.
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail.
I know that right.
If you need anything else, just come to me.
Yeah, ma'am.
Got it. Thank you.
Is there any more questions? No more questions. Okay. And that's it. You got any questions? No, that's it. That's it. You got to run out of there.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
Murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Have a nice day.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. Okay, let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Alright, this is gonna be in for that.